Hi, my name is Butch Patrick. I'm best known for being a child actor from the 60s, 1960 to 1971. Although I did 4 series and really a lot of work, the most popular thing that I did is a little thing called the Munsters, which was a lovable family of monsters living on Anywhere USA, Mockingbird Lane. I played the son of Herman and Lily, Eddie Munster. I was very short. I had a widow's peak, as a matter of fact. This is what I look like. This is what my family looked like. I started working when I was 7, and I did 2 series before that. I did originally your General Hospital. I did The Real McCoys for a year. Did a lot of work, and then they flew me out for a screen test with Yvonne DiCarlo. We were the last 2 additions to the cast. And then afterwards, I worked till I was like 19 years old regularly. The Munsters was just a credit in a long line of other credits. That picture is a press photo, publicity photo that they did to establish the family unit. You got to remember, even though we were monsters, they were projecting a family, values, eating dinner, the perfect, like the average American family. Let's put it that way. And as I like to say, Eddie, Herman was the level-headed one in the family. Look at him; he's got a flat head. He went to the parlor, he worked at the funeral parlor. Lily stayed home, and she was a stay-at-home mom, taking care of the Munster mansion. And Pat Priest played Marilyn, cousin Marilyn, who came to live with us, who we thought was, she was had problems. She was going to college. Grandpa, the father-in-law, was always in the dungeon. He gave Herman the money to buy the house, so there was a unit there that they were all helping one another. And Eddie was a regular kid going to school, trying to just get along with the other kids, without getting bullied. A lot of the shows that I liked were for the non-normal family, especially like single dads raising kids. You had the Andy Griffith Show, you had My 3 Sons, which I did 17 episodes, The Courtship of Eddie's Father, Family Affair. There were a lot of shows in there that had men raising families, which was kind of neat. The Munsters was successful it was a good show, but I think it was a period. I think a lot of shows were successful, and people still like to watch them because I like to call them escapism shows. People used to come home from work, they didn't want to see a doctor show or a cop show or a lawyer show. They wanted to see talking horses and genies and witches and monsters and this and that. And the writers at that time had a field day because the comedy was still new and fresh, so they could write for literally non-reality based concepts and make it very funny. So the combination of television being new, writers being fresh, and good acting, a lot of good comedians came into television back then. Just our guest list alone was huge. So I think that's why the success. And society enjoys looking back on a simpler time. Almost 50 years now. Next year will be 50 years. It's been around. And around Halloween, I'm here in Salem doing some haunted appearances in various places. Pop culture, comic books are very big because the Munsters was very heavily merchandised, as well as I did a lot of other pop culture shows, The Monkees, I Dream of Jeannie, My Favorite Martian, so on and so on. Mr. Ed was a good one. Today I am working on a 50th anniversary book for the Munsters. I also sell cars to Australia, which I like to call Munster Muscle. I can marry people for Marry Me Munster, and I also have a Munster Memories, the book, coming up. So as you can see, I'm not one of those kid actors that runs away from being the character on television. As a matter of fact, I kind of use it to my advantage at times. So there you go.